Hello everyone and welcome to this tropical update. Before we get into the video, I'd like to make it clear that I'm not a meteorologist. For official information, please consult the National Hurricane Center or your local weather office. Tropical Storm Bret formed yesterday, and while the storm was looking quite nice last night, we can see that earlier this morning, the low-level swirl did become exposed from the main area of convection. As of now, we can see a new blow-up of convection has covered the swirl up once again, and we will see how this goes as the cyclone moves westward. The reasoning for this shear is we can see that although the wind flow from the surface and up is quite aligned with each other, we can see that the wind speed differs, where at the lower levels, with the winds associated with the trade winds, are a lot faster compared to the winds in the mid-levels. This is causing the low-level swirl to race towards the west, while it leaves the mid-level center behind. Despite that, we can see the new blow-up of convection that has recently refired over the center, and so far the storm has reorganized pretty well, and this should be continuing. And it's not likely that we see another collapse like with what happened this morning. This is the National Hurricane Center's latest forecast cone, and we can see that Bret is expected to continue moving towards the west over the coming days. And we do have a tropical storm watch in effect for Barbados and Dominica. We do not have any warnings in effect for the other islands here, but those will come soon. We can take a closer look at the forecast here, where we can see the wind field and the forecast points in more detail. And we can see that the National Hurricane Center is still expecting the storm to peak as a strong tropical storm as it nears the islands. We can also see the wind field expand, and the northern end of the storm is likely to affect parts of Martinique and St. Lucia. While the storm is still under a pretty good upper level environment, where we can see where the upper level winds are flowing outwards from the storm, we can see that as we go out, there does become a trough feature that develops in the Eastern Caribbean, and this trough will impart some stronger shear onto Bret, and it's likely that we will see either maintaining or weakening as it approaches the island. We can see this shear as we go out in time as it nears the islands, and we can see how the wind is pushing the moisture off towards the east. Now, this does not mean much, as the moisture will eventually have to go back over the islands as the storm continues on its track, and we can see the moisture does cover the islands from Martinique, St. Lucia, and Dominica. Bret is likely to be on a weakening trend, but we can see the precipitation over the islands is strong, and this will likely lead to a risk of flash flooding and mudslides in higher terrain. These are the key messages for Bret, and we can read them here. As they say, Bret is forecast to approach the Lesser Antilles through Thursday morning and then move across the islands Thursday afternoon and Thursday night as a tropical storm, bringing a risk of flooding from heavy rainfall, strong winds, and dangerous waves along the coast. Given the uncertainty in the track and intensity forecasts, it is too early to specify the location and magnitude of where Bret's associated hazards could occur. A tropical storm watch has been issued for Barbados, and additional watches are likely for other islands within the Lesser Antilles later tonight. That is all I have for today, and for the best information, please go to hurricanes.gov or your local weather office for the best information regarding your area and how you can stay safe. Thank you all for watching. Have a good rest of your day.